Alright, so collar needs to be off-center on the muscle. So it's less comfortable for the dog here and doesn't get as good contact. It also is a sign that the collar's too loose. Like if you put it over here and it slides, it's too loose. So up on the muscle's best. And so we'll tell you exactly which hole to put that in so you know. And then to turn on this system, the remote gets turned on separately from the collar. So for the remote, on the back here it says on-off light. If you hold that down, the light will come on and it'll turn on. Now that's on. This one, there's a little red dot here, a little red dot there. There's just a little magnet in here that switches when you touch them. Touch them together, you get a green light. It'll blink green every few seconds to let you know that it's working. It'll go orange when the battery's almost dead. Charge ports are here. There's these little rubber flaps. Just pull those out. One there, one here. And your charger's here. It'll charge them both at the same time. If you're only using this during training sessions, the charge will last me like 2 weeks. If I leave it on about a full day, it's like 2 days. So that's a fair amount of time. And then let's pull out the light here. There's a little test light so that you can see what the correction feels like for Lily. So if you forget everything I say about this system, just remember that you just need the red button. That's what I use most of the time. I'll show you all the functions, but most of the time I'm just tapping that red button or holding it. So if I use the red button, it's like a tap, a constant tap she feels, and if I let go, it stops. So the black S here, if I tap it, it's one little tap and that's it. If I hold it, same thing. It's called the momentary. So momentary and continuous. So I don't use this button often, but every once in a while. If you want just like, it's a little more gentle, I think, because it's just that one little tap. If you tap the red button, it does like a 4 or 5 little taps. So that's what I use most often. So like if I'm calling her, I'll tap that and she ignores me. I'll hold it down, and then as soon as she looks at me, I'll let go. So I don't want to ever correct her when she's looking at me. It's just more like to be that tap on the shoulder, like, hey, you forgot about me. We're doing this thing together and you forgot. And so as soon as they re-engage, then I'm like, yeah, that's it. Right? So I don't want to correct them if they're looking. All right, so that's what that kind of feels like for her. Oh, and then the vibrate. The T button is the vibrate. Just pulse vibrates like that. I use it as my knock it off button. I don't use it very often. The more you use it, the more they desensitize to it. So like if she's rolling in something stinky or she jumps on me, something like that, and I just tap the vibrate and they kind of like, hey, what is that? And it just snaps them out of it. So you can use that for that. And then the jump feature. So let's say, and this is also why I put her levels are 8 to 13. So let's say normally at 8, I just tap it, she's responding really well. If I'm holding 8 and a cat shows up or a nasty dog, like we do not want to go buy that dog, then if you add the second S in and you push them both at the same time, you'll get a jump by 5. So no matter what level you're on, it'll go up by 5. You can change that, but 5 seems to be plenty for most dogs. So again, you hold the red S and then add that black S in. There you go. Okay. Changing the correction levels is this dial. At the top here it says 1D, and that's flashing. That lets you know that this is live, and we can change it. If you push it down and hold it in, it'll stop flashing, and now it's locked. So that way you don't accidentally turn up in your pocket if you're hiking or something. Push it again, and now it's unlocked, and you can change that correction.